James Braga here from DragonBlogger.com. Today I have an unboxing of something I haven't done for you guys. I don't think I've ever done it for you guys. I know some other of our reviewers have. But this is from In Win. This is their 703 mid-tower computer case. I will be boxing it for you guys and showing you some of the stuff. Now I'll flip it around so you guys can see. Well, hopefully you guys can see this. We'll try to zoom in a little. You know, some of the specs. Like the color, this model is black and red. They have white and silver. You know, like I said, mid-tower case. Material is SECC steel. It has one external DVD drive bay for your DVD player or whatever. It's got two internal 5.25 bays and I believe four SSD or four 3.5 or 2.5 easy swaps. You know, your motherboard form is ATX or micro ATX. Power supply, you know, it gives you up to I believe 220 millimeters. I'm not sure if mine will fit. If not, I'll have to switch power supplies for this case. You know, your PCIe slots, you got, you know, 7 sections for it. Your graphics card, it says it'll support high-end graphics cards up to 408 millimeters. I'm pretty sure my graphics card should fit. I have a 980. If not, I'll throw the AMD Radeon in there. And we'll go with the 390, but it's just as big. The thermal solutions, it has a front fan. There's 2 front fans and 1 rear. Now, it also carries 1 bottom fan. The CPU can hold up to 160 millimeter CPU. You know, water cooling hole ready, so it does have a hole for the water cooling if you need. Yeah, it comes in about 5 kilograms. The dimensions are, 477 millimeters. It's 17 inches by 8.3 inches by 18 inches high, I believe. But let's pop her open so you guys can see this. I'm gonna grab a knife here. Be careful so you don't cut through too deep. We'll set the knife aside. We'll try and flip this over without making too much of a mess for you guys. Static electricity. Thank God there was no motherboard. Alright, so right here it comes with a little zipper. It's got some wire ties, your instructions. It's got some screws, some standoffs. I see a few standoffs, some other screws, and your beep speaker for your motherboard. Pretty cool. We'll get more into that in a second. Let's see which way this goes off. The case is rather light compared to my other case. I have a larger case, probably a lot heavier. As you see, it is a window case. This is, like I said, this is the red and black. You know, we'll leave this on for right now. Up here on the top, you have a USB 3, 2 USB 2s, the microphone and speaker jacks. On the side you have power, and I believe this is your LED to tell you it's on. On the front, there's your drive bay. You know, right here's your drive bay. We'll pop that out later. Let me well, I guess I really didn't need to switch views because the screws were loose. So we'll just pop that off. And we'll slide the side panel off, I hope, with no issues. You know, it comes with the In Win logo on the side panel. Nice plexiglass side. We're going to set that aside. Inside, it already has one fan preloaded. I'm not sure if it's an LED fan. It may be. We'll know. I believe it's got another fan in the front. But first, first you got hard drive swaps. Now, these are plastic. Some cases there are metal, but these ones are plastic, so be careful with them. You know, you don't want to break those. Like I said, plastic. There's 4 of those here. You have all your wired pieces. Your power indicators, power LEDs, power SWs, audios, HD audios for the front port, and your HDD LED. All in all, pretty good. You have a good amount of space. My graphics card should fit right here with no problem. My power supply is questionable because I have a Tough Power 1200 watt. We'll find out if it fits. If not, we will grab the EVGA 850 for it, and I'll put it in when I do the build on this. We'll pull the other side panel off for you guys, so you guys can see that side too. First, we'll set it back here so you guys can see. Here's 1 slot, 2 slot, 3 slot, 4 slot, 5 slot, 6 slot, 7 slots for either your graphics cards, sound cards, whatever you can need. Up here is your water cooling holes for your tubes. I believe that's so you can actually connect the water cooling out here or somewhere else. And we'll pop it over to the side. Pull the side panel off. And you guys can see the back. Nice, wide open. Not too bad. You have your, I believe this is more LED functions. Let's see if we can pop this front panel off for you guys. Front panel's off. Now you guys can see this. I will try to zoom it in down here. This is screened, so these pop like this, and this should come off. You can put another fan there. This one already has a fan down here. We will pop it off. As you can see, it's got a 120 fan. Now this case will only fit 120 fans. So if you have 140s like I have in my other one, they ain't gonna work. Okay, now like I was saying, don't expect to be running SLI in this case unless you're gonna remove this base, because you probably will still run into situations where you ain't gonna be able to fit a whole lot of motherboard graphics cards. I mean, you gotta think your graphics card is probably that thick. You're gonna run into an issue of hitting this. You may still run into an issue hitting your power supply. I won't know until I get into the build. I probably won't be running SLI or even mixed graphic cards, so I'll probably just be running a single graphics card. I'm hoping I don't run into any cooling issues. I don't know. Won't know until we build it. But all in all, this is a nice little case from In Win. Their 703 mid tower. It's should be good for almost any build you want, unless you want to go extremely high end with SLIs or quad SLI or quad build. All in all, it's a nice little case. You have your fan space down here on the bottom. There are little plastic shields for keeping your dust out. You can clean those easy. You can even pop them off if you want, but I wouldn't suggest it. You can just spray them out with some air. You know, you got all your cable hidden holes. They got a nice little lip over here to put your cables through. I probably will be doing some adjusting. All in all, the In Win 703 case is a nice looking case. The color scheme's nice for those people that want it in red or black. They also have it in, I believe it's white and silver. So now, let's get down to what's in that little packet here. You know, I kind of went over it when I first, pulled it out, but we'll go through it a little more. You know, you have some screws, wire ties. The speaker for your motherboard, so you can do some testings for for beeping on your motherboards if you need. In here is a spacer, some standoffs, but as I see now, there's only 3 standoffs, which isn't enough for my motherboard. So we'll have to figure that out, and then you have some spacers. Inside here, you have your little manual of how to put it together, what all the bays can do. It folds out. They give you everything you need. I mean, I believe there should be more standoffs in that kit, but there isn't. So we'll have to figure it out as we go. All in all, it's a nice kit. Thank you for checking out my unboxing of the In Win 703 Mid-Tower PC case.